Hey, Tark Second. I think it's finally time to make this video on why I hate Diana so much. And it all started in season 6 on our first rank 1 climb. And so at the time we were still playing mid lane and I was playing Dyna Fizz. And this is when Bruiser at top echo was a thing that I could play at jungle as well. And that turned out to work out extremely successful. This win rate is really deceiving, this 59%. Once we got to Challenger, our win rate with Echo skyrocketed and our win rate with Dyna plummeted. Every game with Diana was absolutely so miserable to play at higher elo, but I didn't switch up my strategy because I was queuing mid jungle and my win rate overall was good. And so I figured if it's not broken, don't fix it. She had a few strengths back in the day, mostly because of her passive and the top lane matchups being mostly AP tanks like she could duel back in the day with Rowan Nash build and her passive still being 0.8%, which we'll get to later. Once I hit rank 1, people thought that like it was Diana carried me because she's at the top of my play or top of my champ pool when I didn't even add Echo until later on. Then it only kept getting worse. So I already hated playing Diana, and once her account was high elo, like Diana was always bad at that elo. Then in season 8, they did Runes Reforged, which absolutely killed Diana. So Diana was bad before her rework. That's why they ended up doing the rework, which we'll get to as well. So I was trying to still play. I was doing the old strat of doing Diana mid jungle. As soon as we switched to queuing jungle first and queuing with Echo main, it took us less than a month to hit rank 1 again, and it was the nicest, smoothest, easiest climb of my life. I loved every second of it. Literally in season 6, I prayed every game that Riot, like the system, would give me jungle instead of mid, so I could play Echo or Cho'Gath, because I hated every single Diana game. Then we get to, because she's clearly in an awful state right now, Riot decides to rework her, and I'm like, okay, this could have some potential. All the reworks were OP at the time, like they did the nice season 6. This was they did the Fizz rework, the Kali rework was broken, so all the reworks were pretty broken, so I had high hopes for it. So they even reached out to me, Riot Flocks, because I was known for Diana at this time. Oh, and yeah, I should probably mention the most important thing. And because Dino is also at the top of our champ pool in season 6, we got known for her, and then they killed Bruiser Echo and Jungle Echo altogether. So I never got to stream it. And then in season 8, when I hit rank 1, I went to Europe right after this. And so I never got to stream with my rank 1 accounts with Echo and show off our Echo gameplay. So we never got known for Echo. And so Riot Fox reached out to me and asked to help with the Dyna rework. And I made it clear there's only one thing I care about that like made Dyna like a unique champion, and that was her passive being a 0.8 AP ratio. Like she used to be able to split push, she used to be able to duel, and she used to have like the highest AP DPS, which is really nice. And she had that nice burst, and yeah, you could do a lot with her. You still had some options, you had some strengths that were fun. That kind of evened out. That's why I still played her, because she had some of those strengths. And then lo and behold, what does Bright Fox do? He cuts her passive in half. The only thing I wanted on her kit, the point AP ratio, he cut it to 0.4. And that stayed that way for over 2 years, and then they buffed it 0.5. And because he's a jungler, he made her a jungler. But yeah, so she's now primarily a jungler, and there's no point for me to ever play her jungle because I play Echo, who's my favorite champ in the game, who's better, has a better kit. And then Italy. And then there's all these other AP junglers who do the same. Like you can even play Zac if you want, Eve, Elise, Gragas, Lilia. Like these are AP junglers. Like Dyna has no purpose in jungle. She had such a unique role in mid, and they just removed that from the game. Now, like this is just like a stupid assassin playstyle that's so brain dead with this electrocute setup. Like that's the least fun thing in the world to play. I would never play this. Like this build, no, there's no way. And then we also switched to jungle for pro play, so I don't even like play mid anymore. And I can play her jungle now because she is OP, but again, why would I pick her when I can pick Echo or Nidalee? And yeah, that's pretty much why I hate Diana. We didn't get known for Echo. They killed her kit. They killed the only thing I liked about her. And then she's always just a feast or famine champ. She's super vulnerable, which is the exact opposite of Echo too. Echo's like the most forgiving champ, which is just so relaxing to play compared to Diana. Yeah, I hope that kind of clears it up. I hope I didn't forget anything. I probably did. But yeah, thank you for watching and hearing me out.